Yeah. I'm going to share this out. These glasses with this TV are not cool. Wicked Hot, what's going on, brother? How you doing? I'm going to make this a weekly podcast or a daily podcast. Cancel Xbox Game Pass right now. Episode 2. Episode 1 was yesterday. I didn't think I would make this a daily thing, but I'm going to do it. Until Xbox is dead. Because I'm the biggest pony going. You see all my PlayStation 3, 4, and 5 games? You see all my PS2? You see all my PS1? You shared it out. Now I'm going to get in trouble. You shared it out. Don't worry. I don't have the corporate overlords of Redmond, Washington behind me. Don't worry. They're not going to send me a script like they do for all these other guys. $604. Stevie Mac, you didn't get a notification? Well, it's YouTube. You'll never get a notification. Check the socials. So there's episode 2. So what are we talking about? I don't know. Whatever you want to talk about. I'll say this, though. You got a lot of people now that were calling this stuff out. Yeah, now they're acting like this is still the best deal in gaming. 2 days ago, you said it was bad. Today, you're saying, oh, no, it's still good. Okay, Big Show Kane and Mark Henry. You taking bipolar medication today, guys? Big Show was a bad guy on SmackDown. He turns good on Raw. SmackDown, he's a bad guy again. Raw, he's a good guy. Then he turns on Raw. Then he's a good guy on SmackDown. Like Mark Henry, same thing. He's a good guy on SmackDown. He's a bad guy on Raw. He goes back to SmackDown. He's bad. He goes back to Raw. He's good. I can't keep up with these guys. Kane? The podcasters are showing their true colors, says you're wicked hot. Of course. I told you guys this years ago, and everyone thought I was crazy. That's okay. I'm not here to be upset. I'm here to just let you know, like, I didn't mean any harm when I said that. Here's my product red from like 2.5 years ago. I got a red watch and a blue phone. So what does that tell you? So these guys, they're all high and mighty when this deal went down the other day. Today, they're like, oh no, it's still the best deal in gaming. You're still saving money. I'd like you to meet my two friends. Fuck and you, alright? So fuck you. Who do you think you're fooling? Seriously, who do you think you're fucking fooling? You know, they really, Wicked High, listen to me, buddy. They really should remake One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You get all these fucking guys together, you got a movie. They'll actually make money that way. You understand? Get them all in a fucking room and be like, yeah, throw these robes on. You don't even have to put makeup on. You're good. You all look fucking nuts to begin. Oh, man. Dude, I'm waiting for that remake, okay? They gotta cast those guys. This is just disgusting. It's crazy that people like us have to be the voice of the voiceless. What are we? We're seeing Punk now? What's going on? When these big podcasters should be there for the community? Community my ass. Dude, you know what the podcasters are there for? That's why they can't talk badly about or criticize Xbox. Because if they do, the echo chamber will leave and so will the money. These guys are all full of shit. On this show, not this show, but on my channel, on Game Complainers, since day one, we called everybody out. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. And it would go from whenever whoever fucked up got it. Okay? And whenever somebody did good, we'd give them their credit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say give them their flowers because that's stupid. Whoever the fuck made that saying up is stupid. Your flowers. What do you mean your flowers? What am I giving you flowers for? Fucking stupid. I'm going to give you credit. And it's still like that. I got no one to pivot towards. I'm not getting a script sent to me from Redmond, Washington. Or as Fred likes to call it, Redman, Washington. It's Redmond. But there you go. I'm not getting flown to Japan. I'm not getting flown to fucking Bangkok. Phil Spencer's favorite place, I heard. I'm not getting flown all over the world. I'm not getting flown to Chicago, Florida, Mexico. And you know what? I wouldn't even take it because I don't fly. I just LOL'd when he said something about the makeup. Am I lying? You're laughing because you know it's true. Okay, did you see Wicket? That one guy sold his ROG Ally, posted it saying, "Ooh, I'm saying goodbye to it because next is the Xbox ROG Ally," and everyone's like, "Bro, you're buying the same exact thing." And by the way, the next the next Xbox big picture experience, whatever they're calling that stupid thing, that's going to be on the old ROG. So this guy's literally running out there spending more money for the same exact thing. Hey man, that's good for him. If he wants to do that, look stupid, that's fine. But don't brag about it and expect people to be happy. right. The Asus is next gen. Okay. How is it next gen when you can play all that shit right now? How? You're lucky it's going to run Battlefield 4 on that thing. This is like wicked. Like, this is the shit that I see online all day long. And I'm like, I can't believe how stupid these people are. But then again, there's stupid people everywhere. Anyway, I'm hearing people say, "Oh, it's inflation, it's the tariffs, it's this, it's that." It's like, bro, you look at the tariffs; it didn't even go up yet on the electronics. And what does that have to do with digital services? Nothing, absolutely nothing. And again, this is not a political thing. I actually looked it up. I was like, did they go into effect on consoles? And when you look it up, it said the last thing that had anything to do with like consoles and electronics was in April when they said they were going to do it, and then they paused it. I googled that live on the air with you guys that time. What was that, like a week ago? So it's not saying I'm not bringing politics into it. I'm just saying I looked it up. That hasn't affected anything yet, and it has nothing to do with digital distribution at all. So everyone running around saying that, it's fucking stupid. When it does happen, then you can run around and say that, but it hasn't happened yet. Not in this situation. I know, man. It sucks. I know how you feel. Mark Matter, what's up? But you got guys running around making excuses. Like, dude, it's corporate greed. The corporation wants the money, okay? They got plenty. They're worth $4 trillion or $3 trillion, whatever it is. They can end world hunger. They can add They can add homelessness. I guess they will when they fire the rest of their devs. They can end homelessness. They can make everybody rich 10 times over. But they need your extra $10 a month. And we're defending that now? Why? Dude, it's a fucking video game company. You want an extra $10? Kiss my ass. We tell the cable company to kiss our ass, right? The cable company, like, hey, we're raising an extra $30. We're out. Oh, come back. We'll give you a year for like $5. Nope, we're out. Oh, please, come back. We'll do anything. We'll mail you like 55 mailers in the mail every day. Come back. Other companies will not follow suit right now because they want Xbox to look bad. And Xbox is doing a good job making themselves look bad. So the Xboxes are going on clearance at Sam's Club. They're clearancing them out. Frank went to the one by him, which is about 20 minutes from here. They only have a Series S, and it's at $299. They don't have any Series X's. They have nothing. So it's over. Like they're already starting to get these things out of stores. I'm telling somebody to get rid of their Xbox, by the way. Jesus, shout out to Jesus. Jesus says his Game Pass is scheduled to. His next payment is scheduled for October 11th at the current price. He was debating whether he should just pay it for another 3 months or leave. I said, take the $60 for 3 months, which is ridiculous. Take that $60, take your Xbox One, trade it in, and go get a Switch 2 or a PS5. What sucks is this guy bought games, and he bought games fairly recently too. So it sucks, but what are you gonna do? I mean, look at me. I bought a ton of games, and I'm getting robbed. I told him, take the $60 you were gonna pay for the extra 3 months. Take your Xbox One digital, because GameStop is giving a lot of money for that. I don't know why. But the Xbox One SAD edition, remember that? They're giving a shit ton of money for that machine. More than the one with the disk drive. So I said, take all that shit, go get rid of it, go get something new. I'm not going to take Xboxes after the holidays. I'll take 360s and original, but I'm not taking one or a series. I don't think so, right? I mean, they do backwards compatibility, but nobody buys them. The last, 4 of them that I got, I traded them in. Because nobody wanted them. So I have to ask the question that I'll ask every day that we do this show. Did you cancel your Game Pass today? It's gone. The defense squad of people trying to justify the price hike is nuts. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why would you defend it unless they're fucking paying you? There's no way that you're that fucking nuts that you're just going to go run around and defend it with no clothes on. Imagine some fucking naked guy ran in the street and defended Xbox. That's what I feel like these guys are doing online. They have to be paying these guys somehow. Codes, something. I don't know. You can't be that dumb. Listen, you could be a fan of it, and you can always give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of people that do that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just people have hope. The problem is there's no hope here. But if that's what they believe, they're going to believe that, and that's fine. As long as they're not going nuts. But at some point, you got to admit that this is going on way too much. There's too much bad shit going on this year for it to get better. It's never going to get better. It's over. And Tim Dog tweeted out earlier today, before he deleted his Twitter account, that something big is going to happen. And he wants all the journalists to do their job and report on it. So what's going to happen? Something big is on the horizon with Xbox. I'm wondering, you know. We've got till next week, right? We've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now people are saying, oh, well, they want to do this and that because they want to do their services this way and they want to do this. Dude, they're done. They're done. They don't even care about the service. By them jacking that price up an extra $10 tells you they don't even give a fuck about the service anymore. Like you can put online what you think, but at the end of the day, them saying, well, if they charge an extra 10, they'll get to this and they could give us more games to do that. Dude, I think they're just done. They're like, if you want to pay for this horse shit, you're going to pay $30 a month until we sell this bitch. You don't want to pay $30 a month? Fuck you. Our games are on PlayStation. Our games are on PC. Buy that shit wherever you want. Don't come back here. We're good. That's what I think that they're doing. They're pushing us away for a reason. El Nini, what's going on? And this guy's looking at me. Move my hands around. This guy walking by. He probably thinks I'm nuts. But yeah, I mean, you can't. This is undefendable. Indefendable. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hey Siri.
Hello there, I'm Siri. What can I do for you?
Why does Xbox suck?
Here's what I found.
I'll tell you why Xbox sucks. Reddit Gaming. What the hell is going on with the Xbox consoles? YouTube. The real reason why Xbox is failing. YouTube. Yeah, well, Siri told me everything I need to know. This watch is great. Venge is here. What's going on, Venge? So something big is happening with this company. We don't know. There's rumors they're going to sell the brand and get rid of it for the price that they paid for ABK. So for $80 billion, you'd get Xbox, everything, which isn't worth $80 billion, obviously. But then you're going to get Bethesda. Then you're going to get ABK. Then you're going to get all these other studios they didn't cut yet. And I say yet. Venge of Tsushima. Well, there's Stevie Mac. It's interesting, but again, like I shouldn't be sitting here talking about this. This is stupid. I should be talking about how great these games are, Perfect Dark, and all that stuff. Fable. Is it a Fable? They're trying to silence Tim. Yeah, well, they can't silence me because I don't fucking work there. Whatever. I don't know. I mean, Wicked Hot said the same thing earlier. He's like, how are these guys all defending it? They gotta be on the take. payroll, something. Something doesn't make sense. No one should be defending this, like I've been saying all day on this show. There's a reason why these guys are defending it. And I don't think it's because they believe what's really going on. I think they're getting some of that money. And if it ain't money, it might be codes or something. I don't know. It might be trips to fly around the world. You know, Microsoft got in trouble for that earlier. Sorry, not earlier this year. Back in 2013, 14, 15, they got in trouble for that. I think the FCC, or I don't know if it was the FTC, I think it was the FCC, went after them. Boogie2988, the big fat guy, Boogie, he's the one that dropped the dime on them. And they got in trouble for that. I think Microsoft had to settle in court for that shit. They were trying to pay influencers to talk good about the Xbox One. You can Google it. It's on the internet. You can find the whole article all over about it. Let me see if I'll find it. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, January 22nd, 2014. Microsoft recently made headlines after several reports revealed that the company behind Xbox One had paid YouTube gamers to support the new console. Microsoft's deal is brought to you, YouTube, with the help of Machinima, has drawn some attention because it appears to go against the FTC guidelines that require transparency for bought opinions. Since that story broke, however, publications noticed several other instances of game companies paying creators for positive opinions. Not only is Microsoft's behavior not new, apparently it's common. And that's causing some ethically questionable business relationships to arise. After Microsoft story broke, The Verge brought to light an electronic arts subdivision called Ronku that brokers deals with YouTubers in exchange for videos highlighting certain aspects of EA games. Through a screenshot captured by a blah 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 user, we can see terms of Ronku agreement for Battlefield 4 campaign. One reportedly paid a whopping $10 CPM. The main issue with these campaigns is questionable half compliance with FTC guidelines. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these Xbox YouTuber guys, they're totally not transparent. You know what I mean? I'll give you the link to the article here that I'm reading. And again, you can look this up. Oh, Boogie has a video on his channel from 11 years ago. Microsoft buying positive influence on YouTube. People need to stop simping out for them. It's over, man. Yeah, I know. Well, here's the article. And they did get in trouble for that. Again, you can Google it. It's all over Google. He's got a video on it. I don't know. I'm not going to watch the video right now and tell you which one it is, but like 2 of the videos came up in Google that he made. So go check those out. But this is nothing new with this company. I'm not saying everyone's paid off or bought. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But it just seems weird that these guys are defending shit. It seems weird that they're saying, "Oh yeah, no, it's no good. This is horrible, blah," and then 2 days later they're defending it. They're doing a 180. I'm gonna reply to Mike. I wrote the funniest thing to Mike. All right, what do you guys say in chat? May, what's going on? But the library, okay, because he's making fun of him. The library, not library, is amazing. They've had the same list of games for billions of years. We don't need new games. Yeah, the backlog, remember? Oh no, that game got canceled. I got my backlog. Oh, this game got delayed. Oh, I got my backlog. It's like, okay, we all have a back. Listen, that's a fucking backlog, okay, from 40 years ago. I don't have any intention of going back right now. Okay? I want to play new stuff. So if I'm excited for a game coming out that they're hyping up for years, and then they delay it or cancel, well, I got my backlog. That's good for you, but that's not good for me. I don't want to do all that. Jesus, what's wrong with these people? They got excuses for everything. Holy fuck. How are some of these guys married? That's what I want to know. Their wives believe in all these excuses that they fucking make these guys? Or they're all lying, they're not married, and they're just fucking crazy. I don't know. Some burning their house down and trying to defend them in court. Well, yeah, Phil Spencer could light all their houses on fire and they would fucking praise him and say how great it was that he did that. Phil Spencer went to these guys' houses, threw a match, lit all this shit on fire. They would hug him and be like, thank you. I didn't want to live there anyway. I'd rather be homeless than live in that house, Phil. Thank you so much for throwing a match on my house. Destroying my life savings, destroying all my life stuff. You know what I mean? Like, ridiculous. They would defend him. If Phil Spencer broke in like the Joker and took out the Waynes, they'd be like, thank you. That's how crazy these people are. That's like someone, yeah, I read that, okay. Definitely at least half of them are paid off, the other half are just following. Well, they're following for the money. They're all doing it for the cash. They got the echo chamber that's always going to throw money at them. So they're going to keep running with that until there's no... That's what I'm saying. When there's no more Xbox in, let's just say 5 years, okay? I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that. But let's just say, for the sake of it, 5 more years. If there's no more Xbox, what are these guys going to do? they're going to look like a fucking joke because they stayed on the train too long. Everyone's going to go somewhere else. There's no more Xbox. They're going to lose their shows. No one's going to watch these guys. They have no credibility anymore because you stuck by the company that fucked everybody over. The company went out of business. Everyone went somewhere else. And they're going to just jump on YouTube and be like, hey, guys, I'm back. Everyone's like, fuck that guy, man. We're over here now. That's why it's a good idea to not have Xbox in any of these names for these shows. Because when it does go down, you can talk about actual games. These shows all talk about Phil Spencer anyway. And the corporate stuff. I play games. I stream shit on here. Like, I do this stuff. These guys never really talk about games. Unless it's a Game Pass game that's going in. Then it has to get a 10 out of 10 because they sent them a fucking code and all this bullshit. Nobody could be objective. Echo Chamber Cave Dwellers at its finest is wicked. Game Pass is my house. Gotta stop. Gotta stop kissing their butts. I'm going to tell you something, okay? If Apple announced tomorrow they're going to make a $20,000 iPhone made out of gold, guess what? They're going to sell out. But they're going to sell it to the fucking people that got the money. They're going to price everyone out that buys like the current 4 iPhones. You know what I mean? And they're going to lose us customers to Android or whatever, wherever they want to go. That's why Apple's not going to do dumb shit like that. Apple's going to be like, all right, you're fucking broke. You're broke. You got a couple bucks. You're fucking rich. Those are your 4 phones right there. Apple's not going to be like, you're rich, you're rich, you're rich, you're rich. Because they would just make one phone then, right? They got a phone for everybody. This Game Pass thing, the tiers are horrible. They don't really offer you anything. It's not what Game Pass... Why even call it Game Pass when you don't get the game's day and date with the first 2 tiers? Why is it fucking called Game Pass then? It doesn't make any sense. Now that Game Pass is so much, I'll have to cut back on my clam chowder addiction. Well, look at Jesus. He's just not going to renew this month, and he's going to go take the money and buy probably a PlayStation or a Switch. You literally, and you literally had this guy from 2 days ago, before you made this announcement, he was going to renew on October 11th. Within 2 days, he's not renewing. It's October 3rd. He's not renewing on the 11th. He's done. He's probably going to get rid of the machine and everything. You lost a subscriber right there. What's he saying? So for the sad edition of Xbox, GameStop is given $82.50. So Jesus could get some money off of a nice PlayStation or Nintendo Switch 2, whatever he wants to go pick up. First tier should just be called Xbox Gold. How about you just have one fucking tier that's $20 a month? Why do you need 10? Why do you need 15 and why do you need 30? Like the iPhone situation is different because they're not offering any value in the other two tiers. The name of the service is Game Pass. You're not even getting that in the first two tiers. Well, you're getting their older library games and all that, so it does work. We played those games for 20 fucking years. Same games. And by the way, oh, did you hear that the Halo remake is coming along well? Why do I want to play Halo 1 again? I played fucking Gears 1 3,000 times, and I gotta play Halo 1 again? This will be the fourth time you fucking made Halo. You had the original. You had the Anniversary Edition, you had Master Chief Collection, which is the Anniversary Edition, but up-res, whatever. Now you're going to have this one, a remake. I'd like to play a new Halo game. Halo 6, Halo 7, whatever you want to call it. Or retcon Halo 4 through fucking 6 and then just make the real Halo 4. And do it right. It's pathetic. Game Pass is a premium service for a premium customer. We're not premium customers because they treated us premium customers like shit. Tone deaf. Completely tone deaf. First tier should be called Xbox Gold. Like I said, there should just be one tier for this. And it should be $20 a month. But here's the thing. They don't care anymore. They don't even care if you buy it. From the looks of it, they don't care if you... They want people to leave. Do you know how many people tweeted their cancellations? They want people to leave. I don't know why they just don't shut the service down. Just fucking... We wake up on Friday and Monday and it's gone. That would be better than playing this fucking game with people. Because then you got people defending them. Then you got people not defending them. Then you got this and you got that. Just shut it down. We wake up, the shit's gone, everyone's mad for a week, and then that's it. Everyone moves on to PlayStation, Nintendo, PC. We're done. Every fucking month. There's always something bad about this stupid company coming out. And multiple times in a month. Stupid, man. It's fucking dumb. You just gave Nintendo Christmas. Nintendo's got a lot of games coming out this year. A game every month. And you got Metroid coming out. Metroid's going to fucking kill it. Pokemon and Metroid right then and there. It's going to kill this holiday season. And people that want to buy Call of Duty or Battlefield, they're going to buy PlayStation. Because you can't go out and buy an Xbox anymore. GTA 6, that's the death nail. The death nail? The death blow. Whatever you want to call it. That's the death blow. They're going to have to go out and buy a PlayStation to play fucking GTA. It's not on PC. Not at launch. It's not on Switch 2. It'll be on Xbox if you have a goddamn Xbox. But what's everyone going to do? They're going to go out and buy a PlayStation 5, the GTA bundle, done. So Nintendo will win the holiday, PlayStation's going to win the rest of next year. Everyone woke up one day and Mixer was gone. That's right. Just say no to FOMO. We can, man. Come on. You can, but we can't. Although if Xbox releases another console, I'm out. Like I'm definitely not. If that thing comes with a gold bar worth about I don't know $800,000, I'm in. But it's not even going to be from them anyway, so who cares? It's not a big deal. Like I just won't go there. You guys could buy it because here's the thing now. Now everyone's saying online, oh well, if you talk bad about Xbox, you're gatekeeping, you're a pony, or this and that. Okay, motherfucker, take your money and stick it up your ass. You can just go do it right now. I'm live right here, right now. Take your wallet out. Take take $1,000 out of your wallet since you all claim you got the money. Roll that fucking thing up and stick it up your ass right now, and let me know in the comments how it feels. Do whatever you want with your own money. You could buy hookers, male hookers, female hookers. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your own money. But what the fuck does it have to do with me talking about this shit? Nothing. You want to, hey, take your money. Go to the pizza place that sucks big fat dick over here. I'm talking like this big dick, like massive fat dick. That pizza sucks, okay? Go over there, buy that pizza, and fucking smear it all over your face while you're eating it. You want to spend your money? Go ahead, do that. They're right down the street, buddy. I just said that with the fucking door wide open. You want to go, hey, listen, you want to take your money, go to McDonald's. You want to buy 500 Big Macs? You want to eat that shit all night? Go ahead, take your money, go do it. No one's stopping you. We're still going to call you a fat slob for doing it, but you could do whatever you want. Do you see what's going on here? You could do whatever the fuck you want with your money. But because I'm talking about it doesn't mean anything. Who am I? Microsoft's not watching this. And if they are, go fuck yourself. But they're not. What does it matter what I say? You guys are going to do what you're going to do in the chat. Look at Mental 9R, okay? He said the FOMO, but this guy ran out and bought a pallet full of fucking DualSense Edges for $25,000. And he opened one of them for a video. He didn't even open all of them. He opened one for one video and said, ooh, it's very nice, whatever. And that was it for one video. He still has a pallet sitting in his garage waiting for him to go in there and open them all. But it's his money. He can do whatever he wants with his money. I'm not going to say, hey, you shouldn't have bought that pallet. He wants to spend that money on the pallet. That's what he did. He made a video. He's hoping to recover a fraction of that on YouTube. That's good. That's what he wants to do, man. Not stopping him. Wicked just bought a house. Am I going to tell Wicked, yeah, don't buy that fucking house? Bought a house. It's his own money. He wants to do whatever he wants. If he paid $2 million for the house, that's his problem. I could say he's an idiot for doing that, but that's his money. He could do whatever he wants. That's the thing. No one's saying you can't do something. But if you do it, you're potentially going to look stupid. I could take my arm and fucking knock the whole shelf off and start screaming and yelling like the Ultimate Warrior. I could do it, but I'm going to look stupid. Just saying. No one's gatekeeping. But I'm seeing this all over these YouTube videos. I'm seeing it online. I'm seeing it everywhere. Comment sections. It's like you guys spend the money however you want. I choose not to do that, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm not doing that. The ROG Ally. You want to buy it? It's got two handles. You want to turn it upside down and stick it up your ass? That's great. You want to call your friend over? Hey, you stick one handle up your ass, I'll stick the other one up my ass. And you want to sit on it all night? You spent your money on it. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. You could pour fucking cream cheese all over the goddamn thing if you want. Remember when these companies tell you, oh yeah, don't open, like if you bought like a stereo, don't open it. I bought it. I own it. I can open it. The consoles, oh, you bought the Xbox? You can't open it. We don't want you opening it. Okay, well, I didn't get it for free. I paid for it, so I'm going to open it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Put a lien on my house for 50 years of Game Pass. Your house is an Xbox, you dumb fuck. You didn't know that? You got green siding on your house. It's an Xbox. Well, your house has electricity, so it plays Xbox. Your house is an Xbox. Is that what we're going to hear now? My car's an Xbox, my dick's an Xbox, my computer's an... What are we doing? It's marketing. You all fell for this marketing. Come on. Wake up. Bro, if you guys went to a fucking... Not you guys in the chat, but if these guys went to a shrink and said half of the shit they're saying online, they'd be committed. They would be committed. The shrink would say, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. And they'd bring in the guys with the straitjacket. Just saying. Anyway, you got to face reality at some point. This is not good for the brand. What did Phil do today? I don't know. We'll find out in a few days, I guess. I don't know. Apparently something big is going to happen. How you doing, MILF Man, Cougar Man, whatever the fuck he's called? Why don't we just call him Man? Acknowledge the man. Twitter was hilarious. They canceled Xbox Game Pass and went silent as someone asked if they bought any games. Well, there you go. See, told you he would show up after saying those dirty words. He is the tribal chief of the MILF. Okay. He is until WWE releases him, and then he's done. I have a sign when you walk in. It says, Phil, laugh and love. Okay, can I... Listen to me. I'm going to say something that might piss everybody off. If you have those signs hanging up in your house, you're nuts. You don't need to see a quote when you walk into somebody's house. That tells me that they're crazy. Now, if you have the old-fashioned signs from, like... You know, they make those, like... Those signs from like the 50s and the 30s and stuff like that. If you have those, that's fine. That's like a decorative piece. But when you got like the new shit that you buy at like Marshall's, you're fucking nuts. I'm sorry. You walk into somebody's house and see that shit, walk out. Live, laugh, Phil, my ass is gold, says Wicked. Well, since they're not going to buy back your Xbox, why don't we make merchandise and start making money back? How about that? I think Game Pass man needs a script. I think he'll need the script handed to him every time he shows up on camera. That's what RWK used to call them, the script readers. Oh, man. Wow, GameStop 22 minutes ago. They retweeted Microsoft is reportedly preparing to announce a free Xbox Cloud gaming with ads. GameStop retweeted 22 minutes ago, I'll miss when an Xbox was an Xbox. Ouch. I'm scrolling through to see if I find anything. Just received an email. Xbox Game Pass pricing. This is Jeff Keighley, by the way. So starting November, this is the email that Jesus got. Starting November 4th, a 1 month subscription price will be $29.99 plus taxes. So there's that, I guess. Don't even give them that. Listen, I'm paid up until April, okay? I'm not paying every month because I don't pay every month. That's why I always stack the cards. I don't want something coming out of my bank account because then what happens? You got the bills coming out. This bullshit comes out and it fucking overdrafts my account. So, what I did was I took the money right up front, bought the damn cards, stacked the fucking subscription cards on my account, and boom, I was done. But you can't do that anymore because they're not giving CD keys or loaded, whatever. They're called loaded.com now. They're not giving them keys anymore. So, that's all you can do. Is either pay the $29 every month or just unsub. So, April 19th is the last day on Game Pass. That's it. I'm done. It's not that big a deal. By the way, the world's most powerful console is now PlayStation 5 Pro, okay? I was told that was a Series X at one point, so I went with them. Now I got the Pro. All right. I got a PC. I got all that. I'm going to build another one in February. I'm good. I don't need Xbox. And if you want to keep Xbox, then you do what you got to do. You can also stick it up your ass. I mean, you could do tons of stuff with that thing. But you do you. I have 2 of the Halo Xboxes. I'm looking to get rid of those. Those used go for about $800. If I could get $800 for them, it goes right in the bank. Then I could buy something else down the line. How is Jesus? I haven't seen him in forever. I don't know how the fuck you saw him in the first place, but I don't know, man. You could always pray and ask him how he's doing. I told Game Pass man he needed to kiss and make up with Phil. Now he's feeling the pain for not listening. Game Pass man, you're in the hot seat on Tuesday, man. Because these fucking prices went up as you're trying to run around and get people to sub. Now you got to run around and try to get people to stop canceling. Game Pass man's in New York City just running up to people and knocking their phones out of their hands so they don't unsub. Dude, him on the subway would be fucking funny. Imagine Game Pass man holding the fucking thing. And the first guy goes up to, excuse me, sir, are you unsubbing from Game Pass? And the guy stamps him. What if Phil and the gang captured Game Pass, man? Well, isn't that what they do to all these guys? Remember the right to censor in WWF? They kidnapped Val Venus and Godfather? They threw him in the truck? No one would even look twice at him. Yeah, I know. Well, next time Anthony goes live, make sure you give him a rating that he give Silent Hill. Stevie Mac, I don't know Anthony and John dealt with that guy. Bro, ban the guy. You're not doing, listen to me, okay? Here's why you ban people. Because they're annoying and you don't want to hear it. That's it. I don't know the guy like when I ban somebody, I don't know them personally. I don't care. I'm sure they're great people. But if you're in the chat annoying me, you're gone. I don't need to hear it. If some guy started coming in here and started screaming, please leave. And if he doesn't leave, I'll call the cops. He's going to leave one way or another. The guy comes in there and starts screaming, and the cops come and grab him. And he tells the guy, I only came in to look at stuff, though. You weren't. You came in here and started screaming and yelling. And you wouldn't leave when I asked you to leave. Same thing with the chat room. You come in here and act stupid. There's only so much I can take before I'm saying, all right, you're done. And by the way, we have mods in here, and they feel the same way. If they don't like what you're saying, they're going to take you out of here. And it's not because freedom of speech and you can't say shit. You can say whatever you want in the chat, but there's consequences for what you say. If you call Mental 9R a big fat pony, well, guess what? Stevie Mac might see that and ban you. You got to be respectful of people in the chat. You got to be respectful of the hosts, the panel. Anthony and John gave you over 20 hours of their lives playing that stupid game. Okay? And the fact that you had one fucknut in the chat room flipping the fuck out because they gave it a B+. Number one, that guy's nuts. Number two, they gave you all their time, and that's how you're gonna just fuck with them the whole time? Like, fuck you. Get out of the chat. Why are you even watching? You know what I mean? That's what I understand about a lot of these guys. Why do you watch? If you don't like what we're saying, if you don't like what Anthony's saying, you don't like what Mental's saying, if you don't like what Noof is saying, leave. You could sit down and behave in the chat, or you could just leave. You don't have to come back and keep watching. We're good. Why are the comments turned off on this channel? Because I don't need to hear it from anybody. I'm live with you guys 99% of the time. I don't need more comments. I'm good. You guys are talking to me right now. You got something to say? Say it. I'm not doing this bullshit where I do a video and like 5 months later some guy goes, "Oh, you're wrong because yesterday they changed their minds." Well, I made the video like 5 months ago and they changed their minds yesterday. Whatever. Something changed. Whatever. I don't need that. I'm here right here right now for you guys. These videos are for you guys in the chat. If you guys weren't in the chat, I wouldn't be live right now. I'd probably be doing pre-recorded videos. But this is all about interaction. We're talking, we're having fun, and that's it. But yeah, when people say that shit, like, we've had people come in and annoy us, and they're gone. Oh, well, I was banned for my opinion. No, you weren't. You were banned because you're acting like an asshole in the chat room. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. If the guy's in the middle of the street right now and there's a cop car and he starts screaming pigs, you think the cop's gonna stop and you think the cops are gonna keep driving and be like, "Hey, have a good night, sir." The cop's gonna stop the fucking car, get out. They're gonna ask him what the fuck he said. If he says it again, he's going to jail. There's consequences for what you say. You can say whatever you want, but if you say something fucked up, you're out. People don't understand this anymore. Whoa, it's freedom of speech. You can say it. No one's stopping you. But you gotta watch yourself. So go on Twitter, go on wherever the fuck these guys go. YouTube, wherever, and bitch about being banned. It's like, dude, you wouldn't have been banned if you would have behaved. Look at how many people are in the chat that are behaving. I'm not doing giveaways or anything, right? These guys are here because they want to hang out. They want to have a good time. They want to forget about life for a little bit. But, you know, I'll say all this and it still won't stick to people's heads. When are you going to do your Sony TV unboxing? Says the milkman to Mental 9R. I might go get that TV in 2 weeks. Stevie, I expect you to meet me there. I need help with this 85-inch TV. You better meet me there. It's funny. What do I got here? It's 7-Eleven.
First, you have to tell me where you are.
I didn't say Siri. I said 7-Eleven. Is your name 7-Eleven now? Now it's 712. Your name's 712? $55 TVs are like 32-inch TVs now. And 32-inch TVs are like the new 19-inch TV. Like 32-inch ain't nothing anymore. 55 really isn't anything anymore. What I'm going to do is we're going to go get the Sony. We're going to have to get it open box because they discontinued it. And 2 places in Jersey have it. So we're going to have to go, not next week, the week after, the week of the Halloween party. A bunch of us are going to have to go, pick it up in Jersey, drive it back. And I'm going to tell Fred, take this one, put it on Marketplace for like 200, $300, get rid of it. This way I'll get some money back for whatever I'm offsetting for the other one. Because remember, I still have the money from Best Buy from that TV. So that's going to pay off a chunk of that new TV. And then I'm going to have to put money out. But this TV right here, I could get an extra couple bucks for. And then I'll still pay out the ass, but not as much. 55 is the biggest TV I've had since I threw in my 67. LOL. Well, that's one place of tech Sony brought in a very long time. My last Sony TV was a 20-inch Trinitron. I remember those at Best Buy. We used to have them. Great TV. Wish I still had it, to be honest. Would be great for the old console. Yes. They had the flat screen. Remember they had the flat screen tube TVs? And they called those HD TV. They weren't really HD. Or SDHD. Standard definition, high definition. My wife had one of those. She still has it. It's a Toshiba. But it's like a flat tube. Yes, I have 2 Xbox fridges sealed. And I never even opened them, and the console's dead now. I have the Xbox toaster. I never opened it. It's dead now. Maybe one day I'll open those. I don't know. If I need a toaster here or something, maybe I'll open it. When I redo my room, I want to redo my room in the next few months. When I redo that, maybe I'll use that Xbox fridge. But I don't like my water cold, so I don't know. I stopped drinking soda, so I wouldn't really need the fridge anymore. It's over 2 years I've drank soda, so. I sold my iPhone, one of them. The 13 Pro is gone. Got almost $400 for that phone when Apple wanted to give me $150 for it. And then I got the iPhone 12. I still got to sell. I got to get rid of that one. Probably get like $250 for that phone. Apple wants to give me $80 for the phone. Whatever. You know, GameStop gives more money for the iPhone than Apple does. That's funny. It is. That's why we don't move it. That's why I said I'm going to take a bunch of guys with me to go get it. And Stevie Mac better meet me there. We're going to take 2 cars. I got the big truck that it'll fit in. But I need other people to help me, so we're all going to go in 2 different cars and head over there. Well, yeah, we're all going to watch the TV, so we're all going to help. That TV was open box for like 9 something, and I was like, I'll wait and see if they come back in stock new. Now the open box of one up, it's like $1,300 now. So I got the 460, 469 or something, 463, 466, whatever I got, over $460. Put that on it. Try to offload that one for a couple $100. And I'm going to take a hit, but it's not going to be that big of a hit. But it'll be an upgrade. I have a TV that actually will not melt, for Christ's sakes. That'll be it. You know, have HDMI 2.1 and all that. Yes, I have a Pro connected to the 85 right now. I have a Pro. I have the sound bar hooked up. I have the Switch 2 hooked up. Uh, and I have a switcher box so I can go between it. I have a Series X in the closet, the digital one, the white one, but I'm trying to find a black one to put next to the other ones. And it's not for me, it's for her. So she can play, she plays Borderlands and shit on there. And that's it. If anybody wants a Halo Xbox, I got two of them. $1,000 a piece. Free shipping. Just saying. I want to redo my room. I got to get a new desk. I got to find a new desk. I have an L-shaped desk. I bought the thing when I first moved up here. It's been falling apart for the last couple of years, but it's still holding up. Like the trim is starting to peel off, and it's annoying. My fingers get caught in there sometimes when I'm going to get the keyboard. The table is nice; it's still good, but it's time. It's time to get a new table. So I want to paint the room. I got to redo the floors, and I think when I do all that, that's when I'm gonna look at possibly getting a new monitor for that. Maybe an OLED like this one I'm looking at right now. I don't know though. It depends on how much the room is going to cost. But yeah, the room that I stream from, I want to get that nice, fixed up nice. And all the walls are yellow because we moved in that way. Painted the kitchen, painted the bathroom. The bathroom still, that needs to be redone. One thing I really want in my room, none of the rooms in the house have lights in the ceilings, only the basement. Bro, I'm putting a fucking light in my ceiling, okay? I can't do this no more. I have lamps diagonal with the yellow. It looks like shit. That's why when I go live, I have to put lights on to shine on my face. These are fluorescent bulbs here, so the lighting is nice. But at home, it's bad. So I gotta start saving money and doing that room. And then next year maybe I could do a different room. It depends. Figure it out. Any questions before I go? I'll give you guys 9 more minutes. I'm gonna leave at 7:30. It's 7:21. I stopped that game. It's unstable for something. What game? Oh, Borderlands. She plays it on Xbox with Sir X-Man. Shout out to Sir X-Man, by the way. Shout out to the whole crew of Gaming After Dark and Gaming Ain't Easy. Even Noof. Shout out to Noof. Noof was live last night. And I was in his stream, but I wasn't able to comment because I had her stream open on YouTube and had his stream open on the web browser on the phone. And you can't type in the web browser on the phone. So I was watching him and her at the same time. Yeah, Borderlands, yep. I figured that's what you meant. Well, you got robbed on that game too, and that's okay, right? We're supposed to take it. Oh yeah, this game is only for people with expensive computers, right? They pretty much canceled the Switch 2 port because it probably runs like dog shit. And the game still runs like shit on PC with a $2,000 graphics card. So what was this guy selling? He's a lying piece of shit, that guy. That's what I'm saying. Don't trust these corporations, man. They want your money. There's nothing in here I need right now. Oh, I want to put this away. I ordered a bracket for this stupid thing, and I ordered a stand. So when I get those, I'll put it together, show you it. The bracket cost me $40, and the stand cost me $15. So $45 later, just a stand. Stupid. Borderlands 3 ran like shit at launch too. Just say no FOMO. Well, she only bought it because Sir X-Man wanted to play with her on it. So he wanted to play with all of us on it, but I tried playing the intro and the gun sucked. Maybe I'll get into it, but I'm not. I played Borderlands before, but I'm not like into Borderlands. So maybe one of these days. Frank has it, so he'll play with them as well. Maybe I'll jump in. I don't know. I want you to check out Mike and Peter tonight. We might be jumping in Fortnite with them. Depending on what time I get home. But they'll be going live on Kick. I'm going to drop the link there so you can go visit them. I know YouTube is like, easier for you guys to jump on, but if you guys could just jump on Kick, jump in there and say hello to them. They're trying to rebuild their stuff over there. It's hard, man. It's not easy. You go from a bunch of platforms and you got to try to get people to join you. So if I could get the word out there and help these guys, if you guys could jump in there and just say hello, maybe you'll enjoy what you see and you'll stick around. That's the whole thing. You go in there and be like, wow, you know what? I'm going to hang out here tonight. Close this, close that, close this, close that. It's probably freezing out and I'm wearing this. I couldn't find my jacket. I think it's in my car or something. I gotta look for it. Lock this stuff up. I gotta plug that in. It's funny, I'm not even working tomorrow. I'm not working the next 2 days either. I'm not working next week either. I might have to come in during the week. So maybe I'll come in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because next weekend's my anniversary, so we're out. That Friday through Monday, we're out. This weekend is her birthday, so we're out. After tonight, we're out. Gonna go get some food somewhere. Probably gonna eat somewhere that changed their logo that I shouldn't mention, even though they changed the logo back in like 10 minutes. Cracker Barrel. Probably gonna go to Cracker Barrel. Or maybe Outback. Or maybe we'll go to both. Subway. Subway's down the street. Fuck that place. Not fuck that place in particular, but fuck Subway for right now. Do you know how much sugar they put in that bread? You'd think you're eating healthy, but you're not. You might as well just go get a fucking Whopper. It's probably healthier than that bread that they make. God damn. I haven't had a Whopper in over 2 years. You know what that's like? And they got the Halloween menu now, Burger King. Taco Bell has the 90s menu. I never ate Taco Bell in the 90s. I fucking want Taco Bell from the 90s, but I don't want it. I can't eat it. So I have to miss that. That's my fault. RWK, what's going on, man? You got a few minutes left, RWK. Ask me whatever you got to ask me. Shout out to RWK. He was on with us the other day. He did a really good job here. Maybe we could get something going on with him as far as him jumping on every once in a while. Him and Wicked were awesome. So, and Anthony jumped on too, so that was really good. Oh shit. Lena Khan just came out with a statement about this whole thing 4 hours ago. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision has been followed by significant price hikes and layoffs, harming both gamers and developers. As we've seen across sectors, increasing the market consolidation and increasing prices often go hand in hand. As dormant firms become too big to care, they can make things worse for their customers without having to worry about the consequences. And you know what? I know you guys don't like her. I don't like her, but she's right. She ended up being right in the long run. Even though she had no idea what the fuck she was talking about when she was taking them to court. She had all the wrong information and everything. At the end of the day, the principle that she had was correct. Wow, man, that's crazy. Again, I'm not trying to be political. By the way, Lena Khan went to my high school, which is, I'm not bragging, but that was something Frank told me. I didn't even know. It's like, wow, this crazy lady went to my high school? She is right. Well, she had the wrong information. We covered that. She had the wrong information. Jim Ryan was down there, fucking flying down there, talking to her, talking to everybody else. This guy was like dancing around. He's literally dancing while he's talking to this guy, that guy. He's in the hallway of the court, fucking flipping out. He's breakdancing, falling on the floor. This guy gave them all the wrong information, and they believed him. But why did they believe him? Because at the end of the day, this is what they believed in the long run. That this was going to happen, and it happened. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. The bottom line is, they were right. And I don't know what you do from here. Everything that she said that they were going to do, they did. You could go back and look at the documents. You could look at, there's video. We watched the video. Remember we all watched the fucking video? Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon? She had the wrong information. She presented the wrong info. She said the wrong things, but the intent was there. They were there to protect us. They just went in with the wrong armor. They showed up to a gunfight with rocks, I guess, right? Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. The YouTubers were Phil's foot soldiers. Yeah. No, I remember. Everyone was against her because we wanted our Activision games. We wanted all our Call of Duties and games. Guess what? We got nothing. She was right about everything, and we got nothing. And again, she had the wrong information. just wanted to take down big tech and didn't look at the situation correctly. She looked down at the situation correctly, they could have worked something out. But she didn't do that. She went to court, trying to take out the big boys without doing the research, and she got. Now, we were all happy, like, yeah, we're going to get fucking Activision games, we're going to get this, hey, guess what? Where we're at now. And that's exactly what she said was going to happen. Phil Spencer lied under oath. He said, you can look up the documents, man. I'm not just making shit up. He said that if we acquire ABK, we're not going to raise the prices. We're not going to do mass lay. We're not going to do this shit. Look what happened. And I get it. The circumstances changed, but this is like a year and a half later, 2 years later. Yes, it went the opposite because of that mental, and that was because Jim Ryan got in her ear and said all that shit. You have to understand, too, Sony told Jim Ryan, you stop that deal or you're fired. Guess what? He didn't stop the deal and he got fired. That's, yeah, like you said, she listened to Jim Ryan. That was the problem. That's why I said she didn't do the research. She listened to these guys and didn't do the research. She thought that he was a smoking gun. Oh, I have this guy from Sony coming in here telling me this stuff. We got the smoking gun. I don't need to do nothing. No more work needs to be done. She was fighting a wrong battle with the correct intent, though. The intent was, she said that they were going to do this, raise the prices and all that shit. And they did. Again, she went in with the wrong armor and the wrong information. And she was stupid for doing that. Because she cost everyone money by doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't left or right. This isn't up and down. This isn't backwards and forwards. This is what happened to the consumer. We got fucked, okay? Yeah, they might as well have kept Jim Ryan because they got the rights to Call of Duty anyway. Yeah, he needed more time to spend with his family. The 90-year-old man needed more time with his family, I guess. I don't know. How the fuck do you share someone's tweet? Yeah, quote tweet. Yeah. It took me a long time to figure that one out, too. Yeah, wow, that's crazy, man. In March of 2023, Microsoft told a court, quote, Game Pass prices will not increase as a result of the Microsoft Activision merger. On July 10, 2023, a federal judge whose son works for Microsoft rejected the FTC's challenge to the merger. And that's where Lena Khan quote tweeted that with her statement. It's bad when you guys make somebody dumb look good. Microsoft's making everybody look good. Even the ones that are dumb. "38 minutes ago, Xbox lost over $300 million in Call of Duty sales in 2024 by putting Black Ops 6 in Game Pass," Bloomberg reports. Call of Duty's lost sales is one of the key reasons why Game Pass price increased. Oh man, this is it. somebody quote tweeted her against Jez Corden, and this guy wrote, Lena Khan was right. Because Jez Corden said, please resign, you're harming consumers. Oh, shit. Wow. Former FTC chair says, I told you so. Well, Microsoft's giving everybody W's. They're giving GameStop W's, Lena Khan W's. They're giving everybody W's. I don't know, man. He still doesn't see the option. I know it's confused. I don't know why they just don't say it. Like, have a button that says it. Look at that. It's got like some like 70s font. Or is that 60s? I wasn't around. I wouldn't know. Any final questions before we go? Jim Ryan sucks, but he's still better than Herman Hulst. No, I disagree. I think both guys suck. I'm not a Herman Hulst guy, and I'm not a Jim Ryan guy. I'm not an anybody guy over there. But those guys sucked. And Shinhei Yoshida, he's like their Miyamoto, but he also sucks. He was a pushover, that guy. I guess let me be watching a fucking YouTube video with a quote tweet. I don't know, man. Instead of a big win, Xbox fans got a huge L. Yeah, isn't that, mental? Isn't that weird that you have to quote tweet that now? I'm not quote tweeting none of that shit because I don't touch the political stuff. It's above my pay grade, and it really is because it's just whatever. But this has to do with gaming, not so much political stuff. But yeah, we need people to fight for the consumer electronics, man. I mean, we're getting fucked. I mean, listen, we got a lot more problems than that. I know that. But while that's going on, in the back, we're getting fucked big time. While the big stuff is happening, the little stuff is also happening, and that's really screwing everybody over. The digital distribution alone is fucking everybody over. Look, you buy these games for $80 now, they're broken. You can't get a refund. Why? I know Steam gives refunds. I know Xbox, as of right now, they still give refunds. I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know about Monday. Are they going to give refunds on Monday, or are they going to announce that they're not doing refunds anymore? We're getting fucked big time. They're taking the discs away, and even if you bought the disc, you can't return it. They got to change these laws. They got to do something, put something in place like a lemon law. If that game's not fixed within 10 days of release, you get your money back. That'll make developers make sure they work. Tired of being a fucking guinea pig for these games. You buy these games for $80, $70 digital. They're broken. You wait 6 months. In 6 months, the game is $30, and whoever bought it at $30 gets the better version of the game. Meanwhile, you paid for it, and you're sitting there waiting for 3 to 6 months. That's bullshit. That needs a change. Don't release the games broken. And again, that's my opinion. You can say, you know what? I'm cool with them releasing broken games. It's your money. Do what you want. Not here to fight with anybody. We're all here because we play games. We should all be on the same line as far as wanting to play games. If you have a different opinion about how this thing should run, that's fine. There's no problem. You don't have to agree with me. Like, what the fuck? I'm just here talking about shit. You figured it out. I think me and RWK figured out what's going on with Microsoft. We're hearing Phil Spencer's leaving next year, but we're also hearing he's leaving this year. Sarah Bond just redid the Tyson Chicken thing, or she just joined Tyson Chicken. And everyone's like, oh no, she's going to do that as a second job. No. You don't join another corporation while we're with another corporation, okay? She joined Tyson because she knows this shit's going down. So she's got another job lined up. She's already starting to work there. If he leaves, she's going to leave. She's not taking over. There's nothing to take over. We figured that out, me and RWK. And again, it's not gospel. We're just talking. But that's a scenario that me and RWK think could possibly happen. All right, Cry, take care. And good morning. All right, Mental, take care, buddy. I'll catch you later. It all makes sense now why they acquired those two studios, to separate the cost of Xbox and give value. Hey, you might have cracked the code again, man. Maybe that was their plan. They wanted to offset it. You buy out the two biggest studios, and then you can offset it. But again, I think that's the reason why what we're hearing is they spent too much on ABK, they didn't make the money back in time, and now they want to get rid of it. So what you're saying could be true, but also that could be what they're saying is they thought they were going to see a return on investment quick, and they didn't. I know. $120 a year to have online access. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then you pay for your cable bill anyway. If I were Sony, I'd stay at $159 for everything. That's their maximum tier. I'd just stay there for like 2 more years. Don't even raise it. You're good. Because guess what? Their online subscription is going to go through the roof when GTA 6 comes out. And if you jack up that price, they're not going to go through the roof. You can leave it the way it is, it's going to go through the roof. But again, they're a corporation, so they're going to do what they're going to do. Sarah Bond is lying through her teeth about Game Pass profit. Oh, I don't make a profit, but she meant tomorrow it's going to make a profit when we fuck everybody over and raise the price. This is why they shouldn't say anything until after it's done. Don't say it made a profit. just raise the fucking price and a month later say, oh yeah, we made a ton of profit. It's that. It's shit like that why people get mad at them. Ex-FTC chair. Yeah, Weston, we talked about that already. You're late to the party, buddy. We talked about that. Isn't that crazy? She was right the whole time. And I brought that up about a month or two ago. I said, you know what's funny? This lady was right. Even though she was wrong, she was right. Microsoft's giving everybody W's. Yeah, I know. My wife's in the other room. She's going to kill me. So they can always go tomorrow to Cracker Barrel and go somewhere else today. I don't know. Or if we decide to go to Outback. I don't even know what we're doing. Well, this podcast, this is really not a podcast, but I'll make it one. Should we do these every day? Did you cancel Game Pass today? Wow, man, we got 17 fucking people in here? Wow. That's crazy. Well, listen, like I'm going to say like every time, you like Xbox, you want to keep it? Fine. You want to pay for Game Pass $30 a month? Fine. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. But don't be shocked if people point at you and fucking start laughing. That's on you. I'll stream later tonight, man. Like later. And then I'll stream sometime in the morning as well. But tomorrow night, Sunday night, I'm probably not going to be streaming, but who knows? She's still going to do Majestic Mayhem on Sunday. If they're going to do that show this week. Some weeks they miss, so it depends. But she's ready to go for that. So you might see her on Sunday night over there. Check out 4GQ TV on YouTube. Subscribe. Check out Majestic Mayhem this Sunday. If they're on. They weren't on last week, so let's see. See if they're on this week. But yeah. I'll be back later tonight playing a game. You guys want to talk about this later? Great. Battle 6 preload? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'll download it when the game comes out. The preload, listen, you preload the game and then you got to download the whole fucking game anyway the day it comes out, so. I'm good. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Probably around 11, 12, 1. I'll try to be on as early as I can, but I gotta go. We gotta go out, so. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Again, play games wherever the fuck you want to play. And we're just talking about this shit. And again, just be mindful of who you're watching and what they're saying, because a lot of these guys are bullshit. Got my script from Redmond, Washington. Just kidding, obviously. All right.